Hello prestigious people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Aryan Kumar and today I'm going to teach you all about SAT Basic Maths. The concepts that are applied universally in the whole world. As in SAT, the US Embassy conducts a test of SAT and you have to provide a substitutional part of your knowledge, your intellectuality, that how common is maths in your environment and how actually you can grab your potential upon it, right? So you just need to focus upon it in a clear manner. These concepts are really reliable for your life, right? Lifetime they can work at any place, in SAT, in basic algebra, in your programming language, even if you are learning algorithms. It is very important. So as we covered up slope and intercept concept yesterday, alongside with that vertex in a quadratic formula, lastly we covered a quadratic equation that is known as minus b plus minus radical b square minus 4ac upon 2a. That's how we utilize our quadratic equation. Later on focusing upon exponents today. Now what are exponents? If I talk about these individualities, these are known as exponents. You can simply call them a power upon any letter, any alphabet, any individual number. It can be anything, right? You can simply qualify it as a power or simple exponent. What you have to do basically is, in multiplication you gotta add all the powers that are being sum up upon the equation. For example, if z is 15 and it's getting multiplied by uh, another z that is 15, the answer will be z is equal to 30. That's how you cover your equation in multiplication. And always remember, you can always add it when the value, when the variable are same, right? They should have the same base, as it is written right here. They have the same base, right? Same base. As we have an example right here as well. Later on focusing upon division as well. Now in division you have to totally do it in opposite side, as we do, right? Plus minus, then division, subtraction, not subtraction, multiplication. So that's how you will cover out in a divisional form. For example, there is a value z2 upon zy, not y. uh, let's sum up it as a 4, okay, is equal to zq. Now 2 minus 4 is equal to zq. Zq equals to z2. That's how we form a divisional form, by dividing our variables, our bases, and that's how it works. Afterwards, focusing upon factorization, factors of perfect squares, differences in it, right? So there is a term used in it. You have to focus upon such elements. For example, if I'm multiplying x by x, it gives me 2x square, right? uh, Not 2x square, x square plus xy minus xy minus y square. Rather than just solving it out in a greater way, you should simply use this thing, x square minus y square. If there are such values, for example, x is equal to 6, then y is equal to 4, then you can simply do is, what you have to do is insert this formula instead of solving it out. For example, x square, now the value of x is 6, is equal to 36. If I'll square it up, and 36 minus 4 4 is 16, the answer will be 20. That's how we derive this formula, and that's how simple it is. This is called factorization of perfect squares and difference in it. Okay, now let's sum up our concept of trinomials as well. What are trinomials? Now, trinomials are again a recognition of a equation that like solves your time, that saves your time as well, and you could solve it efficiently if you can rememberize a value. And yeah, that's what I wanted to say. You have to remember a value that is known as x square plus 2xy plus y square. Now why is that so? If there is a value, for example, a plus b square, you will solve it later on, convert into an conclusion, and you will have a square plus 2ab plus b square. That's not how you solve it. The simple thing you have to remember is a square plus 2ab plus b square. If you ever get any type of typical question using of trinomials, you can simply derive your own formula by putting only one equation in it, that is x square plus 2xy plus y square, or simply you can consider it as a square plus 2ab plus b square. That's how you define it. And yeah, please remember, be able to recognize this equation rather than just solving it to save your time. In subtraction, the perfect squares will be of course in opposite charge, in opposite direction as well. Here we are doing it in addition, meanwhile downwards you can check it out, it's in a subtractional form. So yeah, that's what I believe is trinomials, and the concept of trinomials ends here. We covered 3 to 4 major topics today. uh, that's it for today. Bye bye, sayonara. Hope you liked it. I hope you liked it. That's it for today. Bye bye. See you in tomorrow's video.